And now members of the African Civil Society Forum has commended the President Tinubu's administration for taking various steps which they described as bold in the quest to reposition the country on the path to economic recovery. President of the forum, Dr. Tunji Ashaolu, who made disclosure at a media interactive session, further implored the leadership of the 10th National Assembly to continue on the path of equity in the selection of its principal officers.
It is indeed a breath of fresh air, as it has been pronounced by the President yesterday, that it's just a difficult time for all of us, especially and the child that are just managing to walk, knowing fully that they will pass through and have time. But at the end, it will be a good thing for all of us. Today, we are free from heavy weights that weighted us down. We are ready to take the flight into the abyss of ease and paradise, the example of well-governed nation. The critical times we are in reflect the result of confronting our fears. Do that which we have to do without further delay. After all, it was repeated several times by different custodians of our nations, across regions and across religions, that the next leader after former President Muhammadu Buhari must be the one who is not afraid to take strong and tough decisions that will confront our pigeonholes and bring us into a new normal. We need a president that can step on the toes, and of course that can bring Nigerians in the normal way we used to do things without producing results. Would I say kudos to President?
Our take is to pray for the Federation, as we pray for the governors, for those in power, starting from the presidency down to the grassroots. And as much as we pray, we also try to bring in, if there's anything revealed by God, or anyone we see that can assist the presidency to have a smooth running of the government, to give us prosperity in this nation, to give us peace in Nigeria. What are we talking about? From the fellowship stand, we have been praying for the presidency, for those in the Senate, the Senate president, and something great is about to happen. Those that will stand by the Senate president to see to the smooth running of the House. And now, the zoning formula. Watch out for the antecedents of the 8th and 9th Senate. We want to plead, we want to pray, we want to beg. No man can stand well if you don't have somebody standing by you. And until you have somebody that is standing by you that you can vouch for, that you trust, you can't have two good arms, because the executive is separated from the legislators.
Speaking further, the call for a peaceful relationship between the executive and the legislature, emphasizing on the need to put Nigeria first in their legislative and executive functions.
Well, in politics, it is bound that people must definitely, get angry. And if you are now getting angry and you allow this to, degenerate to something else, it means that there is a personal interest behind it. We are not senators. We are only speaking on behalf of those we think that can perform better. They are the senators, but the country belongs to all of us. We are all stakeholders in this. The business that we are talking about is business that involves all of us. And I don't think, with something that have also happened in the past, some of us are, happy about it. We are talking about competencies in which the Mr. President himself also talked about it. So what we are talking about is going beyond sentiment. It's going beyond personal interest. It is all about how the nation could move forward. We are talking about national. We are talking about economic, interest, not just personal interest.
I want to quickly say this, just as a point. There's something very important for good governance in Nigeria, and it's the stability of the Senate. the peaceful relationship between the Senate and, of course, the executive. And this is why we are calling on Nigerians, particularly the political party, the All Progressive Congress, and, of course, distinguished senators of Federal Republic that are coming into the Senate, to look and pick this man that is known to be very peaceful. Allow us to have a leader of the Senate that is not just a senator, but a peaceful senator. We are trying to look away from all that things we have mentioned, all other things that favor him as a senator, either the zone, all groups he belongs, but we are telling Nigerians, as civil society organization, to let us build a Senate that we have that good rapport with the president, not just because he's from the Southwest. He understands the president so much. He knows how to relate with him on behalf of his colleagues. He knows how to get the best out of the executive.